All right, today we're at the job site. We're back. We're pretty much final this house, and usually we just run for the septic tank. The wires. Usually it's two wires. Usually for regular conventional septic, we usually run 14-2 and 12-2. Then the builder called and he said we need another 20 gauge wire for 12-2. So we came out and installed the breaker and ran the wire from the panel. Then he said it's gotta be 220, so we swapped the breaker, 20 amp 2-pole in the main panel. Then he said the guy that did the septic, he doesn't feel comfortable or whatever, he can't terminate the wires. So I came out here again. I'm terminating the wires, and I'm pretty sure the reason why he couldn't do it because he's never, I guess he doesn't have electrical experience. I mean, that just, I came out here, he didn't have the connectors here and it's not stapled. Then basically it looks like we gotta terminate the 20 amp right here, L1 L2 in the ground. So we're gonna terminate this here, and here I'm not really exactly sure if he knows what he's doing, but technically we're supposed to land 240 for the pump. Primary is right here, and this supposed to be, I guess, the controls 12 15 amp from the panel. They put a 10 amp breaker here. So and this is a contactor to pull in the 240 volt pump. Basically we're supposed to land the primaries here, 240, and then 240 coming out of the other side goes directly to the contactor, and then here he was supposed to land the wires that going out to the pump. So I'm assuming these are the wires, but for some reason he put it to neutral here, and this is the, he put this hot wire on the primary where the control power is supposed to go. So I don't think he knows what's going on. I'm just gonna bring my power here and leave the breakers off because he probably gonna burn up this pump. And then these wires, I guess they're for the floats. He for some reason he cut the grounds out. I have no idea why. He could have still used the ground wires and terminate. Then he used this for the ground neutral. If he wanted to use this wire, he was supposed to mark it green. So yeah, I guess that's his first job or something. So I'm just gonna land the primaries here, and I'm gonna leave the breaker off and let him know, let the JC know the septic guy gotta come back and straighten this stuff out, because I'm not gonna be responsible for his mistakes. I'll just leave the breaker off, and I mean, I could fix it, but I would have to go on the field and find out which one actually the pump, which one's for the floats, which because I can't really trust, what's been terminated. This has gotta be normally open, normally on off. So on off floats right here on. So usually on is the lower one. No, on is the middle float. Then off is all the way up. And then alarm, it all depends how they have it set up. Sometimes the alarm goes off when the floats, probably the alarm goes off when the level is really high. We used to do, when I worked for the sewer plant, we used to have 4 floats, once for the on, once for the off, once for the high alarm, once for the low alarm. The reason why you want the low alarm on, come on, is in case if the pump stays on, and if it's gonna stay on without the water there, it's just gonna burn up. And sometimes we would have secondary pump, just in case if one burns up. But this, I guess they have on is the one, probably the lowest one float. Then you got the off is the middle one, and you got alarm is the highest, probably like the high float. So whenever normally open contact closes for the pump to come on, it's supposed to energize this contactor. You got the neutral here. A2 is to pull the contactor, well, to have the basically neutral, and this A1 is supposed to be what's supposed to this be coming from the control board, that was supposed to energize this contactor. Contactor pulls in, and 240 goes out to the field and energizes the pump. That's how it works. Yeah, I don't know. I guess he's gonna have to fix it. If he can't do it, I might have to come out. But that's kind of his job. I'm just supposed to bring the power to it. That's what I'm getting paid for, and that's what I'm doing.